Yes, I did change the intro around a little bit, but
Nice.
good evening, everybody. Welcome to Friday Night Movie Night. You're in the basement show with Mr. Nest. I am Mr. Nest. Joining me tonight is
Ron. What's happening,
and
everybody?
everyone say hello
Ace.
to Ace.
There he
Ace Puppy in the
is.
house. He's a little sound asleep right now, but I wanted to bring him downstairs so he wasn't left alone by himself upstairs. So he is making his basement show debut. He is a little sleepy today because he was traveling all day. So,
What's up, Ace?
but yes, I am now a father. But just wanted to bring him on real quick so everyone who is watching, that is my new Australian puppy I've been talking about getting for the last couple of weeks. Plus, I also wanted to wish another first year anniversary to Friday Night Movie Night. It was 1 year ago today we debuted Friday Night Movie Night. And what a crazy show that was, and it's been even crazier since.
Yes, it has.
Other than that, hope everyone had a good Friday. I had a long Friday, but we're here. We're going to have some fun. And in honor of Mr. Ace, we are going to talk about some animal and pet movies. So if people want to jump in the chat and join us for a conversation, please feel free. That's what the show is all about, interaction and having fun.
Absolutely. So, yeah, we're going to, in honor of Mr. Ace's arrival, we figured we'd just kick around some either animal or pet movies, just kind of open forum kind of deal. So the first one, obviously, I'll throw one out to start. I'm not going to go into the old school. I'm going to stay because, of course, the first dog movie that came to mind is Old Yeller, but I don't want to talk about a dog that maybe faces some adverse circumstances. So I'd rather talk about happy dog movies like Turner and Hooch, for example.
Yeah.
Let's throw that one out there.
Turner and Hooch is a good one with Tom Hanks, actually.
Tom Hanks and a hilarious dog.
Yes,
I mean, when you talk about these movies and the amount of training that goes into these dogs that appear in film, or any animals for that matter, I mean, the amount of complications that it causes on a set. You have to have a specific animal handler. Each one of these animals has a trainer / owner and representation, and there are a lot of restrictions on how they're to be used and under what conditions. I actually learned a little bit about this when I took a film class in college. So it was amazing how much actually went into the day-to-day of having a movie that has an animal in it.
Fair enough. I mean, I'm just trying to see what kind of dog Hooch was. If tell me. His name was Beasley Dog the Hooch. As Hooch. I'm trying to see if it says what kind of dog he was. Probably not. I would probably have to Google it.
I'm on it.
Okay. But yeah, Turner Hooch came out in July 28th, 1989, so it was exactly 24 years ago? Last month?
Yeah.
That's very, very cool. I mean, very funny movie, very bizarre movie for a Tom Hanks movie because he was quite popular back in that time period. It is Puppy Day, Gina. Nice to see you. Thanks for popping in.
Mm-hmm.
Ace is sound asleep next to me. He doesn't want to move. He had a very long day in the car, so I could understand why he would be tired.
Hooch was actually played by 5 different dogs, and
Wow.
they were Dogues de Bordeaux is the breed. And there were
Okay.
5 dogs named Arnie, Hammer, Obi, Sid, and Maya. And they each played an important role in filming.
Wow.
It's a French breed.
Yeah, there it is right here on the screen now. So,
Yeah.
no, it was known in France as early as the 14th century. Wow. That's pretty awesome. That dog dates
Yeah.
back then.
I never realized that he was uh, an out of the country dog,
Yeah, I mean, all shades of
let
fawn
alone that there were
from.
5 of them.
Uh, that's pretty crazy. I mean, I wouldn't. They must have been all the same litter if they have to be representing the same dog. They must be like brothers or something. So,
Or similar. What they probably do is they probably have one for like interaction scenes with other humans, one for running, one for, you know, different stunts kind of deal. So
true.
they don't all have to look exactly alike, but they have to be very similar.
That is very true. You make a good point. Oh, here we go. 67 best dog movies on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay,
I
there
actually
you
found,
go.
I actually found a list if it loads up.
I didn't even look for a list because I figured there wouldn't be one.
Yeah.
How about
And
that?
what do you know? Guess what's number one on the list?
Turner and Hooch.
Nope. Old Yeller from
Old
1957.
Yeller. Yeah.
uh, then we have Red Dog True Blue from 2016. Never heard of that one. It scored 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, actually. Wow.
Wow.
A dog movie scoring 100%. I like that. Then you have the 1961 version of 101 Dalmatians. So you're
Okay.
going way back for that one. Um, Heart of a Dog from 2015. Never heard that one. Where's ones I know? Oh, here you go. Number 8 on the list from 2005, Lassie. And no, we're not talking about Porkies.
Why did they call her Lassie?
Hmm.
Ow!
There we go. I started the fire already.
Uh, yeah. Now I don't know if the movie came before or after the TV show.
2005. I'm pretty sure it would be
Oh
after.
no, 2005. I thought you said something else.
No,
So yeah, that would definitely be after the TV show.
I hope so. Let's
Yes.
see.
Timmy
Lassie TV
was
show.
in a wheelchair by then.
Yeah, the TV show ran from 1954 to 1974 on. I think it was a little bit before, a little
Just a
after.
little. Just a little.
You're
You know,
talking about 20 years.
it took him 50 years to find Timmy in the well.
Oh, wow. That's, that's what happened to poor Timmy. I got it.
That's what happened to him. Yeah. He thought Lassie was going to get help. Lassie was going to sign a movie deal, moved to
Huh?
Hollywood, left Timmy in the well.
That's what it sounds like to me, if you ask me.
Yeah, man.
So, I mean, after Lassie, you have another Disney movie with pets, Lady and the Tramp from 1955.
Okay. Even though it was an animated dog movie, it's still a dog movie.
It does, it counts. I'm trying to find the ones that we know. Uh, 1982, White Dog. I never heard of that one.
No. You know, it was really a good, was very interesting movie that had a lot of pet characters in it. Was a movie called Dogs and Cats.
Yeah,
It
that is
was a
true.
live action. There were some great voice actors that were part of that, and the story was truly funny. I have to say I thoroughly enjoyed it when I watched it. Cats and Dogs.
Cats and
was
Dogs.
Cats
Let's
and
see if I can.
Dogs.
That's down on the list. It's not towards the top, unfortunately. So I am scrolling through this list real quick. Even though I could just Google it real quick, and we can pull up some of the voices of that movie. Cats and Dogs movie. Here we go. 2001. Let's see. We have Jeff Goldblum, Elizabeth Perkins, Anthony Pollock. Voice cast. Here we go. Tobey Maguire as Lou.
He was the main character.
Then you had Alec Baldwin, Sean Hayes, Susan Sarandon, Carlton Heston, sorry.
Yeah.
Joe Pa, as I call him, Joe Patino.
Yeah.
Michael Clark Duncan, Joey West. I mean, that's those names alone. John Levis. So,
nice.
You don't know Lady and the Tramp?
All-star cast.
Yeah. I know Lady and the Tramp.
Well,
It's been a long time since.
Well, Lady and the Tramp had Brenda Lee. Actually, was one of the voices in Lady and the Tramp, or at least the singing voice. Anyway, I believe that she did voice part too.
And Mama D's asking where the puppy is, so there you go. He is sound asleep. That's all he's been doing all day. Come on, Ace, wake up. Your people want to see you. Nope, not happening. Maybe next week he'll be more alert. Wait.
Lady and the Tramp, 1955.
Yep.
Peggy Lee.
That was the name that popped up on the list, yes.
Yeah.
Who was else is in there? Hold on, let me scroll back up real quick. We had Peggy Lee, Barbara Lundy, Larry Roberts, Bill Thompson.
Stan Freberg was actually a voice in there too. Stan Freberg did a lot of parody songs. He was kind of the Weird Al Yankovic of the 50s.
Oh boy. You're telling me there was two Weird Al's? I'm in trouble.
Yeah, well, I mean, you could go back to like Spike Jones or Stan Freberg or like Alan Sherman. All those guys were kind of the influences for Weird Al.
Fair enough. Mama D's already trying to steal my puppy. No.
No puppy for you.
Alright, let me go back to this list. I don't know White Dog. Number 11, Snoopy Come Home, 1972.
Nice.
I don't know if you've ever heard that one.
Well, yeah, it was part of the whole Charles Schultz Peanuts. They did do a couple of features along the way.
Chad Weber, Robin Kuhn, Stephen Shea, and David Carey. And then number 12, you have from 2019, To Go, with William Dafoe. An endearing and exciting underdog story that benefits greatly from its stories. Canine and human alike, Togo is a timeless tale well told. So it's a true story set in the winter of 1925 as champion dog sled trainer. So it was about dog sledders. That's pretty cool. From the 1925, they made that movie a little bit late.
Just a little.
What else do we have on here? Isles of Dogs, never heard of that one. My Dog Tulip. I know My Dog Skip, which is on here. Here we go. 2008, we have a movie with John Travolta as a voice. And Miley Cyrus. If you've never seen Bolt, you're missing out. Bolt was a good kids movie, but it was another good one. Let's see who else was in that real quick. In 2008 cast, we had John Travolta as Bolt, Susan Essman as Mittens, Mark Walton as Rhino, Miley Cyrus as Penny, Chloe Grace Moretz, the 7-year-old Penny. Malcolm McDowell. Wow, this had a good cast too.
Yeah.
Randy Savage as Thug.
Ooh, yeah.
I was gonna say, is that the wrestler or is that somebody else? It was actually the wrestler, so
No, it was him.
wow.
Snap into a milk bone. Ooh, yeah.
Wow. Kind of creepy, I won't lie, Ron. But kind of funny in a way, too. But that's what we do here. We have shenanigans.
Yes, indeed.
What else we have? The Incredible Journey, which was later remade probably into Homeward Bound, if
Yes.
I'm not mistaken.
Very, very similar story.
Completely different voices, though, obviously, because of the time period.
Yes,
But,
yes. Yeah.
what else can we talk about? Another animated one, Frankenweenie from 2012.
Ah,
Kathleen
Tim Burton.
O'Hara. Yep, a Tim Burton movie, right?
Yes, it
Frankenweenie. Let's
is.
see. He makes everything that way. There we go. Frankenweenie cast. Let's see. We have voice cast. We have Charlie Tahan as Victor Frankenstein. Kathleen O'Hara as 3 voices. Wow. Martin Short had 3 voices. Winona Ryder. Okay, you know it's a Tim Burton movie if there's Winona Ryder in the movie.
Yeah. Now all you need is Helena Bonham Carter and Johnny Depp,
Well said.
and you'd have the set. And Danny Elfman do the score.
He might have actually.
Yeah.
Let's see. Music and in early 2011, it was announced that Danny Elfman would score Frankenweenie. There you go.
Yeah. Well, see, Frankenweenie, the version that you're talking about was technically a remake because Frankenweenie was a student film that Tim Burton did. And it was a short. And then what happened was they went ahead and like put a budget behind it once Tim Burton became successful, and they remade it. But it was actually originally a short that was a student film that Tim Burton made in college.
Oh wow. Ron, that's why I love you on this show because you know a hell of a lot more about this shit than I do. Yeah, keep me in track. That's actually coming up on 11 years being released in October. Wow. It was a black and white movie. There you go. Mama D's in the house helping us out too.
Yeah.
Nice. Hey, you guys want to run the show? Be my guest. I'll just sit here look pretty all night. I remember being on Disney. There you go. Here we go. From 1993, Homeward Bound: The Incredible Journey. So, we had talked about the Incredible Journey. Now we have Homeward Bound that had Donna Minchie, Michael J. Fox as Chance, Sally Field as Sassy the Cat.
Yep.
Hysterical movie. I mean, one that you can watch 20 times as a kid.
I mean, Michael J. Fox was the perfect voice for a puppy because he just sounded like a puppy, you know?
Yeah. And Sally Field as Sassy the Cat, she was perfect for it too. I mean, Sassy and Sally Field, like they kind of mingle together. So
Sassy Field.
Yeah, Sassy Field. That kind of has a good ring to it.
Yep.
Chance was our favorite. Yeah, I mean,
Mama D mentioned Milo and Otis.
There you go.
There's another good one.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure that's on this list somewhere. It should be at least.
If not, it should be.
It definitely should be. 2015, they brought out Oddball. Never heard that one. No. A chicken farmer and his granddaughter train a dog to protect a penguin sanctuary.
Oh boy.
Okay then. Got one box, so that makes sense. But protect a penguin sanctuary. Penguins have sanctuaries now? Oh boy.
Huh? Yeah.
I'm just reading these lists and we learn something new every day. I'll present it in the show
Yeah.
so people can see what I'm reading. I'm going right off Rotten Tomatoes. It's the list that they have. So, number 24, Megan Levy. Megan Levy honors its real life subject for the sensitive, uplifting drama whose honest emotion more than makes up for its mild approach to the story. The true life story of Megan Levy. Not the true story, okay. I might have to look that one.
Yeah. I'm a blank on that one.
Alright, and you have Wendy and Lucy from 2008. Again, never really heard of it. Will Patton, though. I mean, Michelle Williams. Two very well known actors and actresses.
Yep.
This is actually a good one. 1997, As Good as It Gets, with Jack Nicholson. I
Yeah.
don't know if you've ever
Yeah.
seen that movie or not, but
Absolutely.
that movie had a great cast to it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, Jack Nicholson is always
That was Helen Hunt was in that, right?
yes. Helen Hunt, Jack Nicholson, Greg Kinney, Cuba Gooding Jr. This movie actually had a really good cast to it.
Show me the puppy. Show me the puppy.
Oh, geez, here we go.
Say it with me, Jerry. Show me the puppy.
I'll bring him back up before the end of the show, I promise. Oh, look, you might also like Jerry Maguire, the first movie that you might also like when you watch this.
There you go. Well, because you got Cuba Gooding.
Yeah? Trying to find the cast for it. There we go. So all casting crew. So you had Jack Nicholson, Helen Hunt, Greg Kinney, Cuba Gooding Jr., Skeet Ulrich, who plays Billy in the Scream movies, Shirley Knight, Yardley Smith, James L. Brooks.
Yardley Smith, who is Lisa Simpson's voice on The Simpsons.
That's why that name sounds familiar. I was like, she sounds familiar.
Yeah, and she was in a series called Herman's Head, which was a hilarious series if you've never seen it. It was only like a one season or maybe two on Fox. But if you ever get a chance to stream an episode or two, it's definitely worth a watch.
Fair enough.
It basically is a bunch of actors. It's kind of similar to there was an animated movie that was the same premise, basically. What was that movie? But basically, all this takes place inside the head of the main character, and all the different voices, each one is a different emotion, and they all interact with each other. So it's very similar to an animated movie that I think Pixar made that had Amy Poehler in it. What was that movie? I'm looking it up.
I was going to say, I'll have to look that one up. Sounds kind of intriguing.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll go when you're looking that up. I'll keep scrolling down if you want.
Inside Out was called.
Oh, I've seen Inside Out with all the different different emotions.
There was 1 and 2. Yeah. But that was the one that was kind of based on. Had a similar premise, I should say. They weren't really related in any way.
Gotcha. Mama D's on top of it. I haven't seen that one yet. Inside Out is a very good movie. I mean, a little sad at times because that's the premise of the movie, different emotions and stuff. But it's actually
there was a great cast in that too.
Oh yeah, and it's a very well done animated movie. That's what I was trying to say. But All right. Well, number 27, we have Red Dog. So I guess this is the original to the movie up top. Josh
Yeah.
Lucas, Rachel Taylor. Never heard any of those people. 28, we have Alpha.
Okay.
29, White
White
Fang.
Fang.
You know something about this one? Please feel free to share it.
No, I remember seeing it back in the day, but I don't think I saw it more than once. But I do remember it though.
Gotcha. And there's Mama D's movie. Right? She's the one that said it,
Milo
right?
Notice.
There you
Yep.
go. Number 30.
That's the one.
Only scored an 80%. So, not bad, I guess, for a pet movie. Pretty good. Still reasonable. Definitely higher than some of these other movies.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've watched my own notice. I would need a refresher, I should say. Then you have the movie Dog, which is Channing Tatum, back when he was making all bunch of movies. Actually, this came out just last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Co-director and star. Okay, so he actually directed this too.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He was a military guy, and he was transporting a dog, and he like nobody could get along with the dog, but he got along with them, and then he didn't want to like separate from them at the end.
Gotcha. These over here. Name a bunch of movies. We got Benji the Hunter, Call of
Yeah.
the Wild, Cujo, which is an old Stephen King movie, I believe, right?
Yeah, with the Saint Bernard.
Take Her to the Moon for Me. I don't know if that's a movie. Who She Damn Near Killed Me. Who She? I think that's how you say it. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that, but
Me neither.
yeah,
Please explain.
the Benji movies were very popular in the day.
Fair enough.
They did definitely. They probably made 3, maybe 4. I don't remember exactly how many, but I do remember that they were very popular, especially the original and Benji the Hunted. Definitely, for sure.
Who shoot a dog that waited for his owner who died from a heart attack? Who shot a dog who waited for his owner who died of a heart attack? I mean, it sounds familiar. I mean,
So we had the first Benji. He was in 1974.
wow.
And then there was For the Love of Benji. There was Christmas Benji called Benji's Very Own. What was it? Very Own Christmas Story. And then there was, and that was in 78. Benji the Hunted was in 87. Benji Off the Leash in 2004.
Gotcha.
So there were actually technically 5 Benji movies.
Oh, wow.
Including the Christmas movie.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Old Yellow is number 1 on the list, Mama D.
Yeah. That was the first one I was going to mention, but I didn't want Johnny to show off his new puppy and then talk about a dog dying.
Yeah, I'm not ready for that yet.
You know, that would be not good.
We'll talk about that 15 years from now when we're much more established on the show.
Then you could talk about dead co-hosts. Thank you. I might be able to make it 15 years. I'm hoping.
Why you gotta talk about age like that? That's not nice. All right, 1975, A Boy and His Dog. Don Johnson, Susan Benton, Jason Richards. Again,
Don Johnson.
Why does he sound familiar?
Don Johnson?
Yeah.
Miami Vice.
Ah, Family was Puppy
Uh,
Patrol.
Tin Cup. He was Kevin Costner's foe in Tin Cup.
Oh, what the hell is it? The hell is that guy's name?
He's the guy he bet about driving the ball, and then he hit it down the cart path.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the name.
The character's name?
Yes, I'm gonna look. That's gonna bug the shit out of me all night. Let's see. Cast. David Sims.
Yep, that's him.
Okay,
David
thank you.
Sims.
If I don't look this up, I'll say it's just here and drive me nuts. I'm not gonna be able to think. And Mama D's over here yelling at you. Look, if my dad can survive a heart attack at 72, so Mama D's trying to say you're not going anywhere.
Yeah. Well, my dad's 87. He's had 4 strokes, and he's still around. So
Wow, God bless him.
Yep.
We have a Paul Walker movie. I didn't know he made a pet movie. 8.0.
Not familiar with that.
No, me neither. Number 34, My Dog Skip. If you haven't seen My Dog Skip,
Yep.
get out of my chat. One of the best all-around dog movies, in my opinion, ever made.
That was a good one.
I mean, movie got me in trouble a little bit back in the day because I thought it'd be funny to try kind of be immature in a sense, but
Well, where do you stand on Marley and Me with Owen Wilson?
well, that's a good one. Jennifer Aniston also, but
Yeah.
Miss says he's not a movie guy, but had to jump on his work computer for something, so I have you guys on it in the background. So background
nice.
voices to people now. Just remember, it's not the voices in your head you're hearing. You're listening into a show. Just say. And Mama D exits chat. No, so it was one of our main chatters for tonight. Bye, Mama D. No, I'm just saying.
Right after she told me to hush it.
Yeah. Well, because I had said if you haven't seen the movie My Dog Skip, like, bye.
Yeah.
Bye, Felicia. Ron is the voice in my head. Wow. I haven't seen My Dog Skip. You have to watch it. You absolutely have to watch it.
Yeah, it is a good one.
Start to finish. Great movie. I'm gonna make a sequel to this because Ace is gonna bring me out of a shell. So in about 20 years, you're gonna see it's gonna be a movie called My Dog Ace. And it's about an Australian Shepherd down to Jack Russell. Big difference.
Johnny's going to take his puppy to the supermarket to meet chicks.
Hey, I've already said he was going to get hired at therapy dog.
Get him a little name tag, little vest with a name tag.
Yep. I can't watch Marley and Me Too Close to Romeo. Okay, that's the dog that she passed away. Marley and Me is a very touching movie towards the end of it. That's for sure.
Yes, yeah, very emotional. I agree. That's why I kind of threw it out there, and everybody's got a different opinion of that one.
The only thing I would say that was wrong about that one, dog carry bag. Thanks, Miss. But the only thing I can say about what's Marley and Me that upset me a little bit, they actually showed a dog getting euthanized. To a lot of people, you don't want to see that. Like, sure, as a pet owner, you have to watch sometimes when your dog gets put down, but you shouldn't show it in a movie like that, especially a kid-friendly movie. Is that why Johnny got a puppy? Hey, you never know.
Yeah. He was going to just rent somebody's kid, but he didn't want to have the liability, so figured he'd just go with the puppy because the cuteness factor is right up there. So,
especially when he's that small. Like, come on, he's only 8 weeks tomorrow. Yep. Yeah, there's plenty of growing to do. I mean, stay tuned for that one. No, I know that it's not something that everyone wants to see, but it is an unfortunate truth. Being a pet owner, I believe everybody needs to go through it. Just wants to know what it feels like. And Mama D, I completely agree with you. I, but I just feel like they should have left it out of the movie. Well, you can still shoot that scene, but there's ways to do around it. That's all I'm saying. I
True.
mean, I'm not trying to
The
upset people, but
that
there's
that's kind
way,
of true.
yeah, there's ways you could have gone around that scene. But they show people dying in the movies. I agree with that. I
Gina, now your voice is in my head because I thought the same thing. Uh,
Mama D
that's
makes a
hilarious.
good point, but the,
Yeah,
the movie's rated PG, if I'm not mistaken. So that's the only thing I can honestly say.
yeah.
It can't be a double standard. No, you're right. There goes Key. There it goes.
I mean, a lot of people weren't happy, that Bambi's mother got shot in Bambi, and that was in a cartoon.
Yes,
And Disney took a lot of flack for that because that was a kids' movie,
true.
and they had
Huh?
to deal with that death.
You guys are all right. That's all I'll say. I agree with you. What you guys
Yeah.
say is great. I mean, it's a part of life. At
No,
the
I
end of the
mean,
day.
you make the point though. I mean, the point is, well taken because they didn't really need to be as graphic as they were. So, like in the Bambi, you didn't actually see Bambi's mom die. It was just implied,
Mm-hmm.
and it wasn't like graphic, you know. But when you see it and it actually looks like you're actually viewing it, that's a lot different. So I
Yep.
understand what you're saying about the impact of that, especially as a kid.
And now we just put a vision in Mrs. head.
Yeah.
He never thought about that about Bambi. See,
Yeah.
I mean, watching your pet go to sleep for the last time is very hard. I had to do it back in 2020. We put my oldest golden retriever down, and we were all do it as a family because it was the height of COVID. You couldn't go in the veterinarian's office, so my parents brought the vets to our house so they could do it, so we could all say goodbye to the dog. And believe me, it was the hardest thing I've ever watched, other than seeing a relative pass away. It, it's a shame.
Yeah.
You wish your pets could live forever.
Yeah.
So I don't want to get all teary eyed. So I'm just gonna move on. All right, number 35 from 1997, Shiloh. Now
Shiloh
we
was a good
did
one too. He was a
yes, and
beagle.
yes, and they made two other movies after Shiloh. I remember reading the book in fifth grade, and then as a special reward, we all got to watch the movie Shiloh.
Yeah. Was
So
the
they should
second one
do.
Shy Medium
Now, what is the second one called?
and then Shy High was the third one?
Not even close. I'm not trying to be funny, but no. Um, let's see. Shiloh series. Um, if I could type in the exact thing I'm looking for. So you have Shiloh, Shiloh 2, Shiloh Season, and then number 3 was just called Saving Shiloh. They all came out pretty much, I think, back to back to back. With the first one coming out in, what year is that? 1997. Shiloh Season was 97. And then Saving Shiloh was 98. So all the books came out 3 consecutive years. So,
That really hits close to home, Mama D. That's a beautiful statement.
but yeah, truth be told, when it comes down to the quality of life, can't be selfish. Absolutely. That's all I'll say to that.
Yeah.
I'll echo on it. I mean, that statement is spot on. And that's
Yep.
exactly how we did it as a family. We knew his quality of life was suffering. He was 13 and a half, almost 14 for a golden retriever. That's a long life. We gave him the best life we could. Made sure he was comfortable to the very end. I mean, I miss him every day. He was a great dog. He was a people. Like, you would think that my dog Chase was a person. His mannerisms, his professionalism, his sense of humor. He was a wacky dog, but when it came down to it, like he would act like a human being. It was absolutely great. So that statement is spot on. So,
Yep.
Mama D, you're right. And quality of life is definitely important. We lost Ziggy not too long ago. I think I do remember someone mentioning that to me, and it sucks when you lose a pet. It's like losing a family member, especially one that's been around for a very long time. So,
Yep.
like you said, you just gotta keep the memory alive, like you always keep human being like memories alive. I mean, your pets are always with you, rather if they're with you physically or with you in spirit. So, I mean, they're like they're a family member. It's hard to
Yep.
lose, trust me. All right, number 36, 2016, The Secret Life of Pets.
That was hilarious. Oh my God, that's such a good movie. I love that movie.
I mean, you want to talk about it, feel free, because it's probably been a minute since I've seen it.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a long time since I saw it as well, but I mean, I do remember when I saw it. It was really, really good.
Well, it has Kevin
Um,
Hart as a voice, so it has to be good.
yeah, yeah. There were a bunch of famous voices in that.
Let's see. Secret Life of Pets. Here we go. Got it right here. You had LSC King, K, Eric Stone Street, Kevin Hart, Jenny Slate, Ellie Kepper, Lake Bell, Dana Garvey. Wait, the Dana Garvey? Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Not Tarina for the Turtle Club. Turtle. Hannibal Burris, Bobby Mahoney. That is
Moynihan. Bobby Moynihan.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
From Saturday Night Live.
He's a hyperactive pug in that movie. Tara Strong, Stephen Coogan, Albert Brooks. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty solid. I know a couple of them, I promise, but not all of them.
Yeah.
Put that back out. We'll go back to that. Close that. 1981 at number 37. 1981, The Fox and the Hound. Kurt Russell.
Which is that's a remake. The original was back in the 60s. The original animated Disney Fox and the Hound.
Oh wow, Kurt Russell was an adult copper voice. I don't know if I could look at Kurt Russell to see him ever again. Sound like a dog.
I mean, back in the day, Kurt Russell was in a lot of Disney movies.
True.
He was like I'm trying to think of who you'd compare him to today.
Are you sure that's not Fox and the Hound 2? My son is half listening today. Said Ace Ventura. Ace Ventura is an awesome pet movie. It has some pets in it. I wouldn't say it's a complete pet movie, but kind of where Ace got his name from.
The original Fox and the Hound was 1981.
So that is the original then.
Yeah.
Wow.
For some reason, I thought it was older than that. I don't know why. I guess just because I'm thinking about the high point of Disney animation. And this actually cover art that you see here is not the original cover art. So I just assumed it was a remake.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Number 38, we have Shiloh 2, Shiloh Season,
Mm-hmm.
which wasn't the same as the original.
Nah.
39, I Am Legend. What the hell?
How
Why?
is
Cause
that a dog? A dog
the kid,
movie?
well, because Will Smith has his pet dog with him. They're trying to save civilization.
Yeah, but it wasn't really about the dog.
No. Moving on. Number 40, we have Iron Will. Mackenzie Austin, Kevin Spacey, David Ogden Stiles, Augusta Schoenberg. His father's demise leaves young Will Strowman and his mother struggling to save the farm from financial ruins. So it looks like another.
David, yeah,
Good.
yeah. David Ogden Stiers was Charles Winchester on MASH.
Okay.
So he had that kind of uppity kind of, voice to him.
Gotcha. Iron Will was a very good movie. It's premised around White Fang. Well, look, oddly enough, number 41, White Fang.
There you go.
Bang bang. That's a good way to put it. Bang
Or
bang.
Fang, as it was. Yeah.
Oh, muddy spider. No, I'll give you credit. That was clever. I'm bound to you. Have a good weekend, guys. Enjoy some football this weekend. Go Buckeyes. Buckeyes?
Buckeyes. Well, all I got to say is Miami is up on Miami 31-3 right now. So Miami Hurricanes are crushing the Miami of Ohio team badly.
Yeah. My friend, Mr. John over here. And my Penn State Nittany Lions play tomorrow night in prime time.
Mm-hmm.
Third round, don't back out.
We
Hi,
are
Ashley.
8-7.
Hey, 8-7 still gets you in the bowl game though.
Yeah, but I'm being generous because they haven't played a game yet.
I know. Hi, Ashley, and hey, you guys.
Hey, Amber.
Philly kid starting from the Buckeyes. Watch him. Okay.
Okay.
A Philly kid, local kid.
Quarterback?
Represent. That's what
At what position?
How's the dog child? Sounds asleep. He woke up a little bit on the way home, but other than that, he's been sleeping. Amber actually got to meet Ace.
Nice.
She was at Allen and Shan's when I stopped over here earlier, so.
Cool.
So just tuning in, Ashley, Amber, we are talking about movies based on dogs tonight in honor of Ace coming home. So, you know any of them that we haven't talked about, or you can blow some out and let us know what ones you like. So, QB played at St. Joe's Prep with Harrison. There you go.
Okay. All right. Have to
keep
check
an eye
that.
out.
Yeah.
Not
Always good to see a local guy. Yeah, everybody's looking to steal your pup there, Johnny.
Yeah, I'll pull him up. He's kind of slick, you guys, but we can't him up.
Amber says Homeward Bound.
Yeah, that's a good one. We had just talked about that a couple minutes ago. Michael J. Fox, Sally Field. Sally Field. But yep, for anyone who hasn't seen him yet, that is the new mascot. That is Ace. So, not me. You can keep him. I'll snuggle him though.
Nice.
He
Hi,
just wants to
Ashley.
sleep. He just wants
He's
to sleep.
exhausted. He had a big day.
He did. Hopefully tomorrow's a better day. Wait. Yep. All right. Moving on past White Fang, we have Hitchiko. A dog story. Never heard that one.
Oh,
Richard Gere, Joan Allen. A college professor forms a lasting bond with a dog that he finds on a train platform. Well, that's pretty cool. He finds a dog and becomes friends with him. I like it.
hmm,
Number
okay.
43, Marley and Me.
There's Marley and Me. Yep, we just talked about it.
I'm surprised that's not higher though.
Yeah, me too.
I would put Marley maybe top 15. So
I
the fact
think the
that it only,
sad factor. I think the sad factor pulled it down because it was
that's
so
not
emotional.
that's probably Cujo yet. I don't think Cujo's on the list. It might be, but we haven't seen it yet. But we did mention it.
Yeah.
Mama D and over on Twitch had brought up Cujo, which is by far a very creepy movie. But
I
yeah,
just
I
want to
mean,
know, for as much as that dog drooled while he was barking outside uh, the car window at D. Wallace Stone, why did she never turn on the wipers?
very true. You're right. Ashley says Beethoven. There's a classic.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's a good one.
Who's? Oh God, I always forget his name. The dad in Beethoven. Oh, what's that? I know. I'm gonna see this name and laugh at it because I know exactly who it is. Um, All dogs go to heaven.
Oh, Burt Reynolds is the main voice in that.
Well, all dogs
In
go to
All Dogs
heaven.
Go to Heaven. Yep.
Interesting. I never knew that.
Yep.
Hmm. Speaking of drooling, oh. Why are we speaking of drooling? But the name I'm looking for is Charles Gooden. Gooden? Yeah. Gooden, yeah. He's the
Groden.
dad from Beethoven.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bonnie
All
has the
Dogs Go to
mom.
Heaven. Dom DeLuise and Burt Reynolds.
Wow, okay. That might be on this
Charles
list, though.
Nelson Riley. Vic Tayback, who was Mel in the TV series Alice.
Okay.
Lonnie Anderson from WKRP in Cincinnati, who
Nice.
was dating Burt Reynolds for a while. Yeah, there you go.
I'm sure that might still be on the list. We have another, 24 movies on the top 67 on this list. So you never know. It might pop up.
Yeah, never know.
Number 44, The Plank Dogs from 1982. I don't think I've ever heard that one.
No.
45, The Call of the Wild. I think Mama D mentioned this one earlier.
Yeah, it's based on a Jack London novel, a series
That's
of novels, actually. Yeah.
that's the old book with like the creature on the front, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm okay, I thought so. Harrison Ford. There you go. I give that man credit.
Everybody had to read that story in school
That is true.
back in the day. You had to read The Outsiders and you had to read Call of the Wild. They were required reading.
My required reading was Fahrenheit 451, James Bradbury.
Yeah, that's another one too.
But we're not talking about me and reading because me and reading don't do very well together. Just say. Number 46, Dog Days. Eva Longoria. I mean, I've heard of this, but I don't think I've watched it.
I don't think I saw it either.
Okay. Secret Life Pets 2.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Another Kevin Hart, Harrison Ford type movie. Evening
Yep.
Curtis, nice to see you. Thanks for taking a break from video game to join us for a couple minutes.
Hey, Curtis.
start streaming Fortnite tonight, and Curtis has been running Fortnite with them all night. So
Okay.
that's why I like
Well,
special ed classes, no required reading.
we appreciate you popping in, Curtis, for sure.
But
Rin Tin Tin.
Amber brings up a good point. I'm
Yeah.
I'm not making fun of her. I was a special education student myself, so
Yeah.
Amber has a very good point. Rin Tin Tin,
It's an
we had a
old TV series back in the day.
uh,
Black and white.
happy 1 year
Back
to the
in
Friday
lappy
night. Yeah.
days. Hey,
Thanks,
Kev.
Kevin. Thanks for popping in. Yes, for those who are just joining us in chat and hanging out, tonight marks the 1 year anniversary of Friday Night Movie Night. So it's another first accomplishment. So Lassie, yep, Don's favorite movie.
Ow. Why did they
Does
call her
anybody
Lassie?
does anybody remember Ricky Tinky the Mongoose?
Ricky Tikki Tavi.
I
Yes.
guess you have.
That's a oldie but a goodie.
Fair enough. I've never heard of it. So
That's going back. That's Mama D and I are old souls when it comes to movies, I think.
are you telling me that we should replace me on Friday nights with Mama D for Friday Night Movie Night going forward?
I did not say that. Ricky
I mean,
Tikki Tavi was in 1975.
so about 12 years before I was born. Okay. My anxiety can only handle one night a week. You did good on Wednesday night. What are you kidding?
You did
I
do a
thought
great
she
job. I agree.
it got a little out of hand, but
Especially for first night out. You did excellent.
she'll be running that show by herself in no time. I'm retiring. It was supposed to change the name to the Basement Show with Mr. Tessie not too long ago. Wait, how did it get a little out of hand, Johnny?
It
Well,
always
we
gets
didn't.
out of hand.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't expect Johnny to pop in on us like that. I had a man-child moment. Um, yeah, as always, we have fun, and that's what the show's all about: having fun. So now I found a
Absolutely.
new way to be a man-child and not back out of the studio. I can just do this, and I can just cover my camera lens. I'm still in studio, doesn't cause a lag, and I can still talk shit.
There you go. See?
Innovative thinking.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
That's innovative thinking. All right, number 48, 2018, Benji.
Benji.
All right, 49, we have Scooby Doo and the Cyber Chase. All right, you can't talk about dog movies and not mention Scooby Doo. So,
Scooby Doo is the ultimate dog.
yes. Now the live action ones were a little skeptical, but the
I
Hutch.
I disagree, and I will tell you why. I think that they worked so hard to try and stay true to the characters. Sometimes they didn't worry as much about the script because the entire thing was very, very much character driven. And the CGI of Scooby was amazing. Matthew Lillard was the ultimate Shaggy.
Oh yeah.
Freddie Prinze Jr. as Fred, and his wife as Daphne.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Sarah Michelle Gellar. I mean, that they were like really great interpretations of those characters. And the girl that played Velma was really good as well.
True.
But
I
then
actually
you
met
throw
Matthew Lillard. Okay.
yeah. Oh, somebody met him?
Yep. Mr. Ashley.
Oh, nice. Well, I saw the van one time, and there was a lot of smoke coming out of it, so I didn't bother them. But it just
No, are you sure it was the Mystery Machine or was it the Cheech
no,
and Chong pot band?
no, there is actually a mystery machine in South Jersey that actually somebody owns. I've seen it on the road a couple times.
Well, I guess we gotta find out who owns it and get him on the show.
Yeah. Yeah, the pot van from Up in Smoke. Yeah, that's
Yep, a classic one too. Or you could have had the old-fashioned sheepdog van from Dumb and Dumber,
yeah, there you go.
which who knows, I might be having one soon. There's one here in Virginia too, and yes, that one in Jersey lives in Voorhees. Actually, a girl, she knows this
Okay,
stuff.
there you go.
That Shaggy
Yeah,
dog, Tim Allen.
well, the original Shaggy Dog was actually black and white, was back in the late 50s or early 60s, and it was Dean Jones was the original Shaggy Dog. Actually, that was in the 70s because there were a couple of them. There's the Shaggy Dog, and then there was a sequel called the Shaggy DA, where he was a district attorney that turned into a dog. So they were black and white, and they were in the 70s.
I see Mama G.
And the Shaggy DA was one of the original six movies that played at the AMC Deptford when the mall opened in the early 70s. And that was one of the first movies on the first week's lineup, the Shaggy DA, along with Bugsy Malone. And I remember Bugsy Malone and the Shaggy DA being two of the first six.
Wow. It was actually black and white. It was about the kid who found a ring in a museum and a box of junk. If I remember the incarnation correctly, it's the Canada's Corporation Incorporated Transmoto. The Ugly
Nice.
Duckling.
Okay. Ugly Duckling. That's another one.
I mean,
Yeah, but those Shaggy Dog movies were funny though. And yeah, they did remake them after a while.
And Tim Allen was in the remake, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yeah, I believe you are correct.
Okay.
I seem to remember Tim Allen turning into a dog.
Yeah. Number 50, Arctic Dogs, 2019, Jeremy Renner, James Franco. Okay.
Jeremy Renner before he got snowplowed.
I guess so. Heidi Klum. Okay. No, he got fucked up by that snowplow, so. 51, A Dog's Way Home from 2019, Ashley Judd. Did this movie get criticism? There was a movie about dogs recently, just got a whole bunch of criticism. I forget what it was.
Yeah, I don't remember.
2021, Clifford the Big Red Dog. Okay.
Yeah.
Haven't seen the movie, but the books were great as a kid.
Yeah, they did a good job with the effects on that. Clifford was a big red dog.
Yes. I used to like the books as the pictures. I wasn't much of a book reader, but the pictures were always fascinating to look at.
There you go.
Number 53, Because of Winn-Dixie. Great movie.
Yeah, it was good.
You have a very young Anne Sophia Robb. Jeff Daniels plays her father. I mean, this movie is like My Dog Skip in a sense. It hits a lot of like heartstrings as it gets going.
Yeah, that's true.
But
all the sad
well
dog
done.
movies are further down the list.
Yeah, true. Number 54, there you go. From 1987, we got Benji the Hunter. Sorry.
Yeah, Benji the Hunted.
Mama G had mentioned that earlier.
And we mentioned a couple of the Benji movies, yeah.
55, Bolito from 1995. Kevin Bacon, that's the only name that really sticks out to me on this one. Bob
Balta.
Hoskins.
Balta. Yeah. Balta. The Spanish version, he was Bolito.
Okay. I think this is the movie I'm thinking about. A Dog's Journey. I'm not mistaken. I think this is the movie that got a lot of criticism. If I'm not mistaken. So please, if anyone in the chat knows, please feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But never seen it, but I heard this movie got a lot of flack. It was either A Dog's Journey or A Dog's Purpose. One of the two.
Oh, wait. I just got to peek at the next one. It's one of my favorites.
Go ahead. All yours.
Oliver and Company. Yes. Billy Joel, Bette Midler, Cheech Marin, Dom DeLuise. Just a great musical. Great story. It was based on Oliver Twist, but with dogs. And Billy Joel and Bette Midler did a great job with it.
And this animated update to the classic Oliver Twist. There you go.
Yep.
All
I mean, it has Fagin in there. It has the whole. I mean, there's no no disputing. It's based on Oliver Twist. It's just teaching dogs how to steal.
Ace, forget about it. You're not learning till you're older. All right, number 58, we have Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost. Another animated Scooby-Doo movie. I think they actually made that a live-action movie, too, if I'm not mistaken.
Not that particular title, no.
Okay.
It was called Spooky Island.
That's the one
was the place. That's the place where they were. So yeah, that was one of the live action Scooby-Doos. They went to Spooky Island. It was run by Mr. Bean, Rowan Atkinson.
Yep. Right again, as usual, Mr. Blockbuster. We're not calling you Ron anymore. When we introduce you on Friday night, your new name for Friday night is Mr. Blockbuster, just so you know.
Okay.
All right, number 59, The Art of the Racing in the Rain. And the Sway Fuel, never heard that one either. Danny Smith is a Formula One driver who understands techniques on the racetrack. Sounds like a racing movie.
Yeah.
Number 60, Mama D, if you're still in chat, All Dogs Go to Heaven. I think she had mentioned this one earlier.
Yep. Definitely.
Oh,
that was a good one.
Right here. There's the comment. There's your All Dogs Go to Heaven at number 60, scored a 44%. So, again, probably a little bit low. Yeah. I mean, some people would probably put this way higher than 60.
I would say.
Number 61, The Stray. Never heard of that one.
No.
All right. After that, we have Max. Another Max Has Good Intentions. So another type of, military movie with the dog surviving his owner's death.
Okay.
That's what it seems like, at least.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with it. When we get in some of these lists, when we get down deep into them, a lot of times they're stuff that's maybe not that much mainstream.
Sure. All right. That's the one I was thinking about. I'm really disappointed this only got 37%. Firehouse Dog is one of the funniest, cutest dog movies that you ever watch.
Firehouse Dog.
Just.
How about, you know what? It's amazing we haven't hit on this list. Air Bud.
If he's not in the next three, he's not on the list at all.
Yeah, there were a bunch of those Air Bud movies.
That is true. Evening, Gary.
Dog
Nice to
plays
see you.
basketball. How could you, how could you
Well,
go
that
wrong?
plays football too.
Plays football, Air Bud. He played football. He played basketball. He was, you know, he was quite the athlete, that Air Bud.
Yeah. But you want to watch a fun, quickie dog movie, though, you gotta check out about 10 minutes of this. You might get tired of it, don't get me wrong, but just, it's funny.
Firehouse
Yeah.
Dog. Okay.
The very young Josh Hutcherson. Trying to think who, the other main story of this. God, I forget, but it's a cute movie. That's all I'll say. It's a very cute.
Okay.
It's a kids movie, but when you first watch it, like some of the things they have this dog do, like play tricks with your mind. Like I really just watch a dog do that. But it's quickie funny. I'll put it to you that way.
Okay. If he could turn on a fire hydrant, I'd be impressed. I knew humans couldn't do it.
Well, you don't know until you check it out.
Yep.
The third installment of Shiloh, Saving Shiloh, 2006. Again, the original Shiloh is the way to go.
Yeah. Wait, isn't that the one where they have like a Neil Diamond tribute band? That was Saving Silverman. Never mind.
Yeah, well, completely different. Wow. I mean, you want to talk about that movie one night? I'll be more than happy.
Oh man, that is an outstanding movie.
An outstanding cast too.
Oh yeah, just give me Jack Black alone.
Jack Black. Give me Steven Zahn as a pet.
Yeah, Steve's. Yeah, and
Jason Biggs.
Jason Biggs. Yeah, that's who I was trying to think of. Amanda Peet.
Amanda Detmer.
F. Lee Ermey as Coach.
Oh my God! Coach.
From Full Metal Jacket.
That got me curious. We'll look at this cast real quick. Neil Diamond plays as a cameo.
Yeah.
Dennis Dugan.
The other girl from American Pie is in it too.
The other girl from American Pie.
Yeah, played the girl, the nun, the girlfriend.
Yeah, it's Amanda Detmer.
Yeah.
She's not from American Pie.
She was in one of them. She was in one of the sequels. She wasn't in the original. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm misremembering.
No. Yeah, she was in the Final Destination movies.
Okay, maybe that's what I'm. For some reason, I had her tied to Jason Biggs and something else.
And then she's in Big Fat Liar with Frankie Muniz and Amanda Bynes. Lucky 13. Okay.
Yeah, I'm wrong. I admit when I'm wrong. Doesn't happen.
You're probably thinking of Mia Severin.
Yeah, maybe. Mia Servino.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you're
right. She was in American Pie, American Beauty, all those movies.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, 65, A Dog's Purpose. I think this was the spin-off to A Dog's Journey, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So like I said, it was one of the two dogs that got a bunch of flack for something they had to do with one of the dogs in the movie.
Okay.
I would have to look it up more in depth to know for sure. Number 66, 1995's Fluke. Matthew Modine, Nancy Tracy. Never heard that one either.
The Canes won 38-3.
There you go. 1-0, let's go. No, 1-0. Penn State would be 1-0 after tomorrow night too.
We are under 500.
And then the last one on this list at 20%. So any other pet movies that are below 20%, yikes. Scooby-Doo and the Wreck-It Werewolf, 1988. Wow. Don Messick. That's the only name that looks familiar to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Don Messick is the voice of Scoob. Or yeah. Shaggy was Casey Kasem. Did Shaggy for most until he passed away. Don Messick was the voice of Scooby.
Well, I'll put it to you this way: Air Bud should have been on the list because it scored higher than a 20%.
Oh, I'm sure it did.
It scored a 45%.
Yeah.
According to Rotten Tomatoes.
Yep.
And that's just the original.
Yeah, and there were quite a few of those.
Golden Receiver actually scored better and higher than Scooby-Doo at 21%.
Okay.
What other ones do we have? There's a whole bunch of them. Let's see. Air Bud, the Seventh Inning Fetch, which is a director VHS DVD movie.
Seventh Inning Fetch. I like
Air
it.
Bud Strikes Back. He's a volleyball player.
Ooh, the Phils were a four spot in the 8th. Retake the lead 5-3.
Air Bud World Pup. So now he has pups and he makes a soccer team.
Oh, jeez.
I think I'm done after that one. Air Bud World Pup. I'm done.
World Pup.
And yeah, but then there's other ones. You got Space Buddies, Snow Bunnies. Oh my God, please.
Yeah.
There's like 20 Air Bud movies. Amber, you're right. Too many to count. What other dog movies do we have? I mean, there has to be a bunch we didn't mention.
Oh, I'm sure.
Hotel for Dogs.
Okay, yeah.
That came out in 2009. And the plot is basically all the same. Oh boy. What else? I put in dog movies and Ratatouille pops up. That's about that. We mentioned Beethoven. Think Like a Dog. The Dog Who Stayed Christmas Vacation. Okay. That was a good movie. Made me want to buy a hotel and flip it for dogs. Hey. Sometimes a movie has inspiration like that.
Trey Turner, 3-run homer.
There you go. Mr. Trey is back.
Yeah, he is.
And the Shaggy Dog with Tim Allen came out in 2006.
Yep.
And then the original one came out in 1959.
Yep.
Wow.
I said 59, didn't I? I thought I did.
I kidded.
Yeah.
I mean, only scored a 20% on Rotten Tomatoes, though. So a lot of people don't like Tim Allen as a dog appeal.
A lot of people don't like Tim Allen, period.
That's true.
It's because of his activism.
That's true. Now, I know I'm probably wrong, and that's why I like talking with you. Garfield, he's a cat, correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
Orange Tabby.
Orange Tabby, got it. Just making sure.
And he likes lasagna. He doesn't like Mondays. And he loves to torture a dog named Odie.
Odie, that's one of the things from Goto. Okay. I'm trying to find more. Is there any more dog movies that could be? Well, you had a live action 101 Dalmatians. We had the animated one.
Yeah, with Glenn Close as Cruella de Vil.
No Dalmatians. I got that one. We talked about my dog, the Fox and the Hound. Now, Old Yeller, they remade that one too, right?
I'm
Old
sure they
Yeller,
did. Yeah, they did
the
at some point.
the Adventures of Gold Yellow Dog or something. I
Oh
think
no,
that's
I'm
right.
sure they called it Old Yeller.
I think it was Old Yeller Adventures.
They just subtitled it.
Yeah, I think so. Far from Home. That's what it is. This one.
Far From Home was Old Yeller.
Well, it's not Old Yellow, but Yellow Dog.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the one I'm thinking of. It has Jesse Bradford in it. Basically, they're in a plane accident. The dog and the son survive. They basically rescue the father, but they forget these two, so they gotta find a way home. He gets rescued, but they forget the dog, so the dog has to find his way home. Almost like a Homeward Bound type movie.
Okay. Gotcha.
But instead of three animals, it's just the one dog. So that's a really good
Okay.
story, and I think Jesse Bradford did pretty good with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it did very well. I mean, 57%, that's not bad for a pet movie. I thought it did worse than that. That's how much I know.
In the live action Garfield movies, Bill Murray was the voice of Garfield, was he not?
I can tell you one
I
second.
think he was.
Garfield. Garfield movie. Let's see. Garfield the movie. Let's see. Bill Murray as Garfield. John's overweight, cynical, lazy, and laid back orange cat.
That's what I thought.
Nick Cannon as Lewis. Jimmy Kimmel as Spanky. Um, Richard Kind as Dad Rat. Deborah Joe Ruff as Mom Rat.
And that Deborah Jo Ruff is the mom from the 70s show.
No, what? It is. Wow. Look at her.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know she was 72.
Yeah, she's up there. If you haven't seen it, they have a kind of a sequel, a spinoff called The 90s Show. And a lot of the original cast, the mom and the dad are in, and pretty much most of the original cast has come back for at least a couple of episodes.
Nice.
So they've trotted through just about everybody. I mean, Ashton and Mia Kunis were there. Fez is there. Eric's there. Leo. I mean, they pretty much trotted most of the cast back for at least cameos. Donna's mom, Donna's dad.
Kurtwood Smith.
Yeah, Kurtwood Smith.
Yeah, can't go on with Kurtwood Smith.
Dumbass.
They didn't do Hyde because of the actor's quit issues.
Yeah,
so Amber's
he's the only one.
It.
Yeah, Danny Masterson is the only one that they didn't have back.
Tommy Chong's actually back too. Wow.
Yeah, Tommy Chong was in there. Yeah. Yep. Leo.
Damn, they really did bring the full cast back. Holy shit.
Yep. And I watched a few episodes. Actually, it was pretty good. It's basically the main character is Donna's daughter. Donna and Eric's daughter.
Oh, boy. Those two spun off together? Oh, boy.
Yeah. So it was actually pretty entertaining. And Kurtwood Smith is still perfect.
Ace is doing good. He sounds asleep again. If I get mad, I keep picking him up and show him off. He just wants to sleep.
I'm too young to be in show business.
Yeah, pretty much.
Child labor law says you can't show me after 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, same day. Trust me, dude. I've been up since 6:30 this morning. I had to be at Wegmans by 7.
Yep.
Then I drive all the way down to Salisbury, Maryland. I met my sister halfway because she was coming up from Virginia, and then we picked the puppies up, drove right back. So that's a quick turnaround.
Yeah, man.
But that's all right. Then after my sister left us, she herself was heading down to Myrtle Beach.
Nice.
And my other sister lives down there, so she was going down there for the weekend. So
My favorite happy place, Myrtle
never
Beach,
been.
South Carolina.
Let's see if I can find a picture of this real quick. Because we're talking about Kurtwood Smith. I gotta find a picture real quick. If I can remember how to spell his name. There it is. I don't care what you say, but this is Kurtwood Smith's best draft ever role. Clarence Bonniger. If you've never
Yeah.
seen the original RoboCop, Kurtwood Smith in this movie is absolutely fantastic.
Yep.
You need a baby wrap? I know. He's been wrapped in the towel most of the day. He's actually kind of warm now. He was shaking earlier, so. But yes. If you've never seen RoboCop, you have to watch this movie with Kurtwood Smith. I promise you won't regret it.
And Amber, he is still just as funny. I mean, like in this 90s show, it's quality writing. A lot of the original writers are back. So they did a real good job with it.
Well, it's funny that they did that one because not too long ago, you had a spinoff from How I Met Your Father How I Met Your Mother with How I Met Your Father. And that one has Hilary Duff in it.
Hold on one second.
Yep. Evening, Jack. Nice to see you.
Here.
I'm hoping for a season 2. I mean, they based it off how season 1 does, so they get
I believe
reviews,
that they are doing a season 2.
Gotcha.
Oh, we got a. Hey, Jack, how you doing? We got a wiki goo in the house.
Mama G's still in chat? I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's a new generation of wiki goo.
That is true. You're absolutely right. This little guy's gonna sleep like a baby tonight, I think.
Yeah. So are you. You had a long day.
Yeah, but hey, that's part of life. I mean, just wake up, do the same thing tomorrow. Luckily, I'm off work till Tuesday, so I have some time to bond.
You're off tomorrow?
I'm off till Tuesday.
Oh, nice. There you go. You get off the whole holiday weekend? Wow. Somebody's got seniority.
No, I put in for it because of this.
Oh, okay.
And my boss wasn't happy. I was like, I'm getting my dog. I don't care. Ron, you're wicked trying. Wicked tree. So we got Wicked Goo, Wicked Tree. Okay, I see it with them. What? Jack listened to some 80s music on his karaoke machine. Friday night jam night at Jack's house.
All right. There you go.
Who needs to go to karaoke when you just got Jack Campbell in chat? There you go. But anything else that you want to talk about tonight, sir?
No, I think we had a nice topic tonight. I wanted to do something to help celebrate Ace's arrival, so I think that we did that sufficiently.
Definitely.
Everybody got to see him, even though he slept through it.
Like I said, I'm hoping tomorrow he's a little bit more active. He gets to meet Morgan and Kevin more, like I had said earlier. He met Alan and Shannon tonight. He met Amber. Dire Straits. There you go.
Yep.
Amber got to hold him.
Nice.
And he goes for his first appointment on Wednesday.
Awesome.
So we can find out if he's healthy or not. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So you need to fatten him up. I know. I try to feed him tonight. You just want to eat, so I didn't want to force it down his throat. So hopefully,
And the Brewers score 4 in the bottom of the 8th
oh
to
boy,
go back up 7-5.
that's no fun.
Boo.
That is a boo. Let's see something real quick. Hold on. Comcast. No, want that one. And stream. There we go. Did you find out if he was still nursing? My sister said he's not. It's just the fact that we think he was traveling all day. He might be stressed out, going from place to place, being in the car all day. So we're taking it day by day. My sister had also recommended if he doesn't maybe turn around a little bit by Monday, then maybe let him go back with her because my dad's actually going down to where my sister lives for a while to help out with kids. So if he doesn't come around, maybe send him back for another month so he can keep nursing if that's what he needs to do. But I've also been told that that might be a bad idea because then you get double the separation anxiety because you
Yeah,
take him away, then you bring him back, and then you send him back again. The
that's true.
dog's now having mind games play with him.
Yep.
So playing it day by day. I mean, seeing what happens. Hopefully tomorrow, like I said, he's a little bit more active. He did drink water. Yes, I made sure he had fresh cold water. He did drink some of that. Um, but didn't really want the food, so I'm not gonna force the dog to eat if he doesn't want to eat. You know, at some point you kind of have to.
Yeah,
But
his stomach could have been upset with the ride too.
yeah, but he did drink water at least. I was happy to see that. He kind of went swimming in it too. If it makes you feel better. His two front paws got soaked. But yeah, other than that, he's just gonna hang out, probably sleep through the night, and hopefully tomorrow I start hearing rapping and stuff.
Yep.
Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi. Any New Jersey people out there like Bon Jovi? Half the chat's from New
If
Jersey. Jack,
Yeah, but I think that it's like mandatory from certain parts of Jersey that you have to like Bon Jovi. They put it on the application.
who is Bon Jovi? Wow. Well, I will end the show on one more note about Friday night movie night. If you like Denzel Washington movies, Equalizer 3 came out today.
Nice.
And the first
Looks.
two were absolutely awesome movies. The third one looks just as good.
Yep.
So at some point, I hope to go be able to see that too, because I like the John Wick movies are very good movies.
Yep.
So
And I did see that they're currently exploring the possibility the guys who made Weird the Weird Al Yankovic movie for Roku
mm-hmm.
with Daniel Radcliffe, which was hugely successful and I think won a couple Emmys or nominated for some Emmys. They are exploring the possibility of a Paul Rubens movie.
Oh wow.
And there was a guy, I mentioned this to you when we were talking about the Weird Al Yankovic movie. There was a guy in that movie that played Pee Wee Herman.
Mm-hmm.
And it's that actor that they want to use to play Pee Wee in the Paul Rubens story.
Oh, nice. That'd be cool.
Because his physical resemblance is remarkable. And he's got the mannerisms, he's got the whole deal. So
Good to know.
we'll see
Just
what
checking.
happens with that.
I'm just checking one more thing. Okay, well, I'm heading to bed. Good show, guys. Good night, Amber. Thank you for hanging out with us for the night. Always good to see you in chat. And then I'm
Night,
going to
Amber.
throw one more movie out there that hasn't been released yet, but it's coming out October 13th. So
Okay.
Friday the 13th.
Oh, boy.
50 years since the original. They are coming out with a new Exorcist movie.
Exorcist, yeah. Okay.
And from what I know or heard, I can maybe confirm, maybe not. I'm just looking at these characters real quick. I don't think she's it. But from what I had heard, the original. Yep, here you go. Strong. Yeah, she is confirmed for it. Ellen Burstyn
Burstyn. Ellen Burstyn.
is reprising her role as the mom.
Wow.
So October
I can't believe
13th,
she's still alive.
she
It's got to
is
be 90.
exactly 90 years old.
Yeah.
But if you like creepy movies and like Friday the 13th, October 13th, you had the movie The Exorcist coming out. I cannot wait to see that. And if Mike Russo you're watching, I'm pirating it for you, buddy. But other than that,
He would be
thank you very
talking
much.
about pea soup right about now.
Uh-huh.
That was what made the impact for him.
Yes. A lot of people, actually.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, Grim was actually afraid of that scene. He
Yeah.
didn't eat Pitts free for a while.
Wow.
I mean, that movie messed with a lot of people's minds because it was so
It
raw at
it
the time
did.
it came out.
Yeah.
As you think about it, that came out in 73, and the original Halloween didn't come out until 1978, so you have that 5-year window of
Mm-hmm.
like building a horror genre to get to where you got with from The Exorcist to Halloween. So
True.
that's just creepy to think that some movies are that old. Yeah, I think that's a wrap for tonight. Appreciate everyone hanging out with us for a special edition of Friday Night Movie Night, talking all about dog movies in honor of this little guy. I'll show him one more time. Like I said, he is sound asleep, but hopefully tomorrow he's more alert and awake, and he'll actually want to play. But other than that, hope everyone enjoys the weekend. We will be back for another full slate of shows next week, starting Monday with Sports Gladiators, Tuesday night Entertainment Night, Wednesday we got trivia with a new host. Thursday we have the Rev Grimm Show. Strongly recommend 18 and older. And Rev new has a new email address. I'll put a comment and pin it so everyone can have it. He wants people to email him so he can start talking about random topics on his show. Fair warning, they could get disturbing. And then next Friday we will be back for another Friday night movie night. And we'll just go from there. But as always, we appreciate everyone stopping by, hanging out and chat. Jack says, wow, congrats on getting the dog. I love the name. Thank you, Jack. I just picked the little guy up today. He will be 8 weeks tomorrow. He's about 3 pounds of fur. So he has a lot of growing to do, hopefully. But Jack, thanks for stopping by. Amber, Gary stopped in. Gina on Twitch. Mama D on Twitch. Ashley. Curtis stopped in for a minute. Kevin. Hope you guys are having fun on Fortnite with Matt. God rest your souls. Who else? We had Miz on
Gina.
YouTube. Yep, Gina on Twitch. Miz on YouTube. I think that's pretty much about it, if I'm not mistaken.
Kevin.
Kevin, yep, taking time out from video games. What kind of dog is he? He is an Australian Shepherd.
John.
Yep, Miz.
John Miz. Yeah.
So yeah,
That was basically it.
Yeah, but just appreciate everyone hanging out. Oh, and another challenge. Before I forget, another Rev Grimm challenge for the week. Share the show out to at least 25 of your friends and help us grow the show even more. So invite 25 of your friends to come over and like the basement show so we can keep growing our number. So that's another something that Rev had preached last night. He would like people to invite at least 25 of their friends over to check us out. As always, we're live Monday through Friday. We just sit back and have fun, but we don't do the shows without you guys in chat.
This is true.
Mr. Blockbuster, take it away.
Okay, guys. But so like John said, continue to like, follow, and share. The Rev Grim Challenge is to spread the word this week. Get it out there. Share the show. Share the link. We hit our one goal at 450. Or what? Did we drop back down to 449?
Well, actually, at 451 now.
451. Okay. So next stop, 500. And the only way we can get there is with the help of you guys. We continue to spread the word. We hope that you can do the same. Even in conversation with friends, family, whatever. If they like sports, or they like movies, or, they like to, have a more adult kind of conversation. There's something for everybody. There's trivia on Wednesday nights. For those of you who's the Jeopardy crowd, they have some great fun on Wednesday with the trivia. So share and share. That's all we can say. The more people that we can reach out to, the more people we can build the page, the more stuff we can do. We're here for you guys. We're constantly looking for new ideas. We're constantly adjusting and adapting to you guys and your needs and your wants. So keep the feedback coming. Keep on coming into the chat and keeping us going, because that really fuels us. That fuels our passion for the show, knowing that we're able to, have a two-way and entertain you guys as well as you entertaining us, which honestly, sometimes that's the way it is. You guys are very creative and very knowledgeable, and we appreciate that. So thank you for sharing in order to make this a better show ultimately. So with all that being said, have a great week. Spread the word, and we will be back on Monday with Sports Gladiators with Johnny and myself, talking about the weekend and leading up to the opening night of the NFL next Thursday with Kansas City opening up.
Versus Detroit. So
Kansas City, Detroit. And if you want a sneaky pick, take Detroit and the points. I'll say it now.
There you go. Other than that, have a good night. And the concert will be on Monday night.
Have a good night, guys.